Hello, good evening, everyone. It's Friday night and still awake. Time check is 11:30. And before we go to sleep, I just want to share the topic last Tuesday's mentoring namin with our beloved Pastor John. So every Tuesdays we have our leadership mentoring. And because bakit may mentoring? Bakit may close group meeting? Kailangan natin ng learning. Kahit leader na tayo, kahit nagli-lead na tayo, or even hindi ka pa leader, we need learning. Kailangan natin sa araw-araw na may matutunan tayo. And kailangan natin pag nililid tayong mga tao, kasi we cannot rely on our own knowledge and understanding. We need the wisdom from the man of God. We need the wisdom of other people. And we need also na si Pastor John din, he needs the wisdom of his leader, si Bishop Arnold. So ganyan lang yan eh. Si Bishop Arnold din, he needs wisdom from his leader. So as one in a body sa church natin, as a church sa one body, dapat din yung pinapasa ng Panginoon na wisdom is tawag yan, pinapasa from leader to leader down unto your, but we're not making members here, we're building up leaders. So for that being said, sa topic natin today is how to handle limitations. Minsan kasi nalilimitahan tayo sa sarili natin. Kailangan natin umexceed sa limitation natin. Kasi one aspect na bakit tayo nalilimitahan is through our thoughts. Sa pag-iisip, the way we think, and by thinking, kasi minsan kung ano yung naisip natin, yun yung it's how we are brought up. Kung ganyan yung pagpalaki sa inyo, sa magulang mo, or yung pattern, yung standard on how you live before, on how you study before, on how you understand things before. So kailangan natin mag-exceed yung limitation natin. And ito yung law of lead and cover. So one illustration ito, may coffee sa loob, iced coffee. So may lead, di ba, may cover. So hanggang dito sa taas, pag umexceed dyan, di ba, matatakpan. So yung topic natin ngayon, paano natin exceed yung capacity natin? Paano natin mahihigitan yung capacity natin, di ba, sa mga sisidlan natin? Paano natin ma-exceed yung potential natin? Paano ma-exceed yung kasi si Lord gusto niya tayong i-bless immeasurably, exceedingly, abundantly. Diba? Gusto ng Lord na lakihan yung natin, yung vessel, number one, in learning, in submitting, in obedience. Diba? So yung story dito is about the story of, in comparison of King David and King Saul. So mas nauna si King Saul, di ba? And then Samuel chose and anoint. No, it's not Samuel who chose David, but God chose David. So he anointed David. So si King Saul, God permits, or yung permissive will ng Panginoon, yun yung nag-appoint kay King Saul na maging hari. Because God did not choose King Saul at first. Because that time, hindi pa ready yung Israel na magkahari. So minsan kasi sa pagmamadali natin, sa pag-rush natin ng things, kahit hindi pa gusto ng Panginoon, inaalaw niya, pinipermit niya. Kasi baka naingayan na si Lord, Lord, we need a king. Lord, we need this, we need that. But, ayun, inalaw ni Lord. Ito yung tinatawag na permissive will. So the people chose Saul. How did they choose Saul? They chose because of his appearance and his stature. Si Saul kasi, siya yung pinakamatangkad that time. Siya yung pinakamahitsura, kwapo, pogi. So, ito yung batayan ng pagpili nila. Ito na, si Saul. Siya yung ano. And the people cried out to Samuel. So, Samuel, sabi ni Lord, sige na nga. So, he anoints. And then, di ba? Iba yung pagka kay David. Fast forward tayo. How did God chose David? David was not chosen by the people. Even his family. Ano si David? He's the least. Hindi nga siya sinama nung pumunta si Samuel kay Jesse kasi sinabi ni Lord, Samuel, puntahan mo si Jesse. There's a man named Jesse who has sons. And out from his family will rise the new king, which you will anoint, sabi. So, pinapila ni Jesse yung ama nila. And David was the eighth son, huli. Siya yung bunso. So, pinapila nila, and wala, hindi sinama si David. Kasi si David andun, nag-sheep, nag-shepherd, nag-aalaga ng tupa. Diba? Come to think of it, yung pinipili ng Panginoon is yung taong may responsibility, may responsible heart, and may a character of accountability. Hindi pa nga siya pinili pero nag-aalaga na siya ng tupa. Alam niyo, pag-alaga ng tupa, it's just illustration of nag-aalaga ka ng tao na hindi mo kaano-ano. Ito yung discipleship. So David has a heart of being a disciple and a discipler. So break tayo sa story. Ano yung kaibahan ng dalawa ni King Saul and ni King David? Of course, their time frame, their time table, diba? Nauna si King Saul, and then after the reign of King Saul, God chose David. So both of them are anointed. So dalawa sila anointed. And they have similar paths. Both receive counsel from godly men. Pareha yung tinatahak nilang daan. Pareha silang dalawa nakaka-receive ng counsel. Ano yung counsel? Mga payo, mga advice from godly men. Kasi that time, if hari ka, yung nagka-counsel sa iyo is priest. Diba? May mga pare. So both of them received that one. But Saul did not develop himself as a good king. Bakit hindi siya develop? Ano yung character ni Saul na bakit hindi siya naging magaling na hari? Kasi minsan, binigyan na tayo ng Panginoon. We have an opportunity na may somebody is willing to be your leader. Alam mo yung mga leaders natin sa church. Alam nyo, si Pastor John, actually, hindi pa si Pastor John yung unang leader ko si Kuya Ray. But, Kuya Ray did not chose to be, my leader. Siya lang yung taong parang nag-care lang sa spiritual ko. Siya yung taong parang binigay ni Lord sa buhay ko to lead me to the spiritual life. And then, nang dahil sa pag-aano niya, I grew, I mature, and then I receive a promotion. So dahil sa pag-alaga ni Kuya Ray, I received my promotion, and through God's will, yun, pinili ako ni Pastor John be one of his primary leaders, 12. So but then hindi ko pa rin nakakalimutan yung mga ano ni Kuya Ray, yung mga sacrifices niya. May mga times siya na yun, kasi may anak siya dito, twins. Yung trabaho niya, hectic yung schedule, but he chose to follow up me. He chose to consolidate me, kasi choice yan eh. Actually, yung binigyan ka ng accountability ng Panginoon to be a leader for these people, you have to respond. Kasi through that calling, ram ng Panginoon eh. It's either you will submit, you will obey, or you will refuse. But then praise God sa mga leaders natin. They have the heart to lead. They have the heart to consolidate. They have the heart. Nagbigay, nag-invest sila ng time. And it's what I'm doing right now sa mga binibuild ko maging leaders din. I'm investing my time. Ganon din yung asawa ko. She's investing her time. Ito yung gawain ng kingdom eh. Hindi to gawain ng tao. Kung wala yung pagsama ng Panginoon sa buhay namin and leading these people, we cannot do it. But because God has called us and may pagsama ng Panginoon, so nakakaya namin. But then it will not come to that only. So may mga opportunity tayo kasi may leader na tayo. Minsan nasisisi yung leader na bakit, di ba? Yung fault na sa leader eh, na hindi nag-grow yung mga tinuturuan niya, hindi nag-grow yung members niya, hindi nag-grow yung subordinates niya. But this time, isipin naman natin, yung leader ba talaga yung problema o tayo? Yung leader ba talaga o tayo, di ba? Kasi minsan binubuhos na ng leader yung time nila, yung knowledge nila, yung wisdom, even their finances on you. But still, bakit ang hirap natin naman? Is it because, check yung hearts natin, is it because na disobedient tayo? Is it because may pride tayo? Is it because na we're thinking much of ourselves? Hindi. Bakit niya ako ililid? Mas di ba? Mas leader pa nga yung quality ko kaysa kanya. Minsan ganun eh. You will not become a leader unless you will humble yourself. Diba? Hindi to sa posisyon eh. Hindi to sa posisyon. Ito yung sa disposition. Diba? So balik tayo sa si David, nakinig talaga siya sa priest, sa leader niya. Saul, that time, sinabi ng Panginoon through the priest, kasi that time, may sinasabi yung Panginoon not directly to the kings. No. God uses prophets that time to speak to kings. So, yung prophets, yung mga leader ng kings. Siya yung nag-a-advise ng kings. And that time, Saul received counsel from the king, received advices from the king, and the kings, through God, may sinasabi ng Panginoon through kings, hindi nakikinig si Saul. Sabi nga ng Panginoon one time nung sa battle, huwag kang magtira, patayin lahat ng mga hayop din, huwag kang magtira. Yung binabattle nila. But si Saul, dahil gusto niya i-please yung tao, he partly disobeyed God. Partial disobedience is totally disobedience. So if we're partially obeying our leader, we're just disobeying them. And if you disobey your leader, you also disobeying God. Kasi hindi naman to eh. God gave you a leader to submit to Him. Iisipin mo lang, bakit hindi ka magsasubmit sa niya? Ano ba yung agenda niya? Ano ba yung sinasabi ng leader mo nang bakit hindi ka makasubmit? kung may personal agenda yung leader, pwede, may reason ka. But if your leader pushes you to the point na it's for your own good, ano pa yung natin, mawawala sa atin, di ba? You have a win-win situation. And it all comes down to sarili mo lang. Bakit hindi mo matanggap na sinasabihan ka? Minsan alam mo, what offends us, corrects us. May mga bagay na offend tayo dahil sinabi ng mga leader natin. But it's all for our own good. Alam mo yan. Alam mo yan, may kulang ka sarili mo. Ba't hindi mo tinatanggap? Is it because may pride sa puso natin? Diba? Let's check our hearts first. So, yun yung dalawang qualities sa si David nakinig, si Saul hindi. Si David yun, nagpaalam siya kasi ganito minsan nagpapaalam tayo sa leaders natin, tapos na pala, napagdesisyonan na natin, diba? Ano pa yung use of having a leader? We're not using them. Gamitin mo, opportunity, may blessed ka nga ngayon may leader ka Some others dito sa kahit saan man, wala silang mapuntahan. Wala silang taong hihingi ng payo. Wala silang taong tumitingin sila, i-correct sila. Alam mo kapatid, yung leader mo ngayon, kung may leader ka man ngayon o kung sino man yun, palahagan mo. This month is Pastors Appreciation Month and Leaders Appreciation Month. Tawagan mo. Kung nasa Pinas man yung leader mo ngayon, tawagan mo. Say thank you. Alam mo, yung simple thank you makes them happy. Simple appreciation na sa ginawa nila, sa pagbubuhos ng time. Alam mo, wala yung mga sahod Mabuti pa ngayong presidente, politicians, sinasahuran pa ng mga tao. Pero tayo sa church, may sahod ba tayo? Wala. Yung leaders, wala. They're volunteering themselves for you, para sa'yo, na mag-grow ka. So yun, nagpapaalam tayo, natapos na, nakapag-decide na tayo. Kumusta naman dun? Kumusta naman tayo dun? Para lang sinasabi mo, magpaalam na ako. May ginawa ka na, hindi. If you're being humble, before ka makapag-decide, may mga desisyon tayo na hindi natin kaya sarili natin We have to ask counsel from the godly. Pwede tayong lumapit kay pastor, pwede tayong lumapit sa mga leaders natin, yung mga taong malalim kay Lord, yung may wisdom galing kay Lord, na even, alam mo, kung man of God ka, may wisdom ka, alam mo pa rin may somebody na alam mo, magbibigay na matamang payo sa'yo. So, si David, nakinig siya sa priest, sa leader niya. Si Saul, hindi. Si King Saul, hindi siya gumaling kasi wala siyang teachable heart. Ito yung isang karakter na to be an effective leader, may teachable heart tayo. Diba? Natuturuan tayo. Si Saul, ayaw niya matuto. Hindi siya kailangan. Sabi niya, ba't ko kailangan ng payo mo? Diba? Leader na nga ako Ba't ba ako makikinig? Yung priest that time is God's mouthpiece. Bakit hindi siya makikinig? Diba? Kung anumang sitwasyon mo ngayon, kapatid, na it seems you're on the top, being on the top is the loneliest place. Kasi wala kang kasama dun Minsan yun yung leaders, yun yung fall ng mga leaders. Kasi nasa tuktok na sila. And wala silang somebody na hingi ng payo. But praise God, sa G12 system natin, we're building leaders, and you're not a leader unless you have a leader. Diba? So, ganun yung sistema natin. First is, ayun nga, pangalawa, Both receives and faces obstacles. Parehas silang humarap kay Goliath. Before tayo pupunta sa pangalawa yun. Alam mo, as a result of Saul's leadership, people perish. But as a result of David's leadership, people flourish. Dalawang kaibahan na. Kay Saul, people perish. Kay David, people flourish. So, piliin mo. Gusto mo yung mga tao mo nagpo-flourish o gusto mo yung taong nagpo-flourish? You're being effective leader if marami sa nililid mo nagpo-flourish. And one indication yan. But then it should not come na isipin natin na ay may iba nagpo-flourish. No. May iba nagpe-perish. Yes, because they perish because sometimes wala yung fault sa leader eh. Yung fault yung mismo tayo, hindi tayo kumbaba sa sarili natin, hindi tayo nagsasubmit, hindi tayo mentor, hindi tayo nakikinig. Kailangan natin yun eh. Diba? Hindi ka pwede sabihin na hindi, kay Lord lang ako si Lord lang dapat mag-utos sa akin. Yan, kumusta naman sa'yo kung parati kang kausapin ni Lord? Hindi nga nag-humble ng heart mo na mag-submit sa leader, kausapin. Wala. Hindi ganun si Lord. Our God is a God of order. He will first speak to people na He will held accountable for you. Wait for your turn. Marami tayong gustong maging pastor, mga ganon, di ba? Marami gustong nasa taas na. But come to think of it, gusto mo ba yung pinagdaanan nila? Hindi wala ka pa sa katitingnan. So, yun yung pangalawa is both receives and faces obstacles. Parehas silang humarap kay Goliath. Parehas silang hinarap yung higante. Di ba? But, si David, hinarap niya, kinalaban niya. Si Saul, hinarap niya, pero dinaga siya. Hindi niya kinalaban. Pinasuot pa nga niya yung vest kay David. Ang tangkad ni Saul. Si David, bata pa noon that time. 18 years old, mga 17, or maybe 25. Diba? So, maliit sa kanya. Pero sabi ni David, I don't need this. I have God. So, yun lang. And, ano yung leadership quality na while others wait to see what's going on to happen, leaders step forward and rise to a challenge. Ito yung leadership quality. Ulitin ko ha. While others wait to see what's going on to happen, leaders step forward and rise to a challenge. So, yung iba, nag-aantay lang anong mangyayari. Pero si David, he step forward. Yung mga taong who took initiative, tinutulungan nila yung leader nila. Kuya, anong mas magandang gawin? Pastor, anong mas gandang gawin? Hindi lang nakaantay sila sa mga instruction, but they took initiative to help the church. Iniisip nila ano yung mas para lumago yung simbahan, ano yung mas para lumago yung cell, ano yung strategy natin para makawin tayo ng maraming souls, ganun eh. May leadership quality yun, di ba? And David repented. Ito yung isang quality ang gusto ng Panginoon sa atin dapat, di ba? Yung magre-repent tayo when we commit sin. Si Saul kasi hindi. He did not even remorse when he committed sin. Si Joshua learned from the mistakes of Moses. Yan, kung kilala na si Joshua yung nakaapak ng promised land. But Joshua learned from the mistakes of Moses. So, si Joshua, naging effective and mabuting leader siya. Kasi alam niya yung mga mali ni Moses. Diba? He learned from the mistakes of Moses. But submitted to his leader even the more. So, nagsasubmit kahit may mga mali yung leaders natin. Nagsasubmit pa rin kasi hindi perfect eh. Walang perfect. Walang perfect leader. Walang perfect person. What is perfect is yung patuloy tayong nagpapabago kay Lord and we're submitting to authority. Diba? We're submitting to the leadership. So, ano yung leadership? Ano yung mga leads that limit Saul? Ito yun eh. May mga limitation. Ano yung mga leads, yung takip na naglilimit kay Saul? First is fear. Takot. Diba? Pangalawa is Saul is being impatient. So, pangatlo, denial. Alam mo yung denial, yung alam mo na ganun ka, alam mo yung weakness mo, alam mo na ikaw mismo yun, dinadeny mo pa rin. Pang-apat, impulsiveness, yung magdaling mag-decide, yung nagde-decide out of anger, nagde-decide ng mabilis, yung impulsive, yung madaling magalit, diba? Deceit, jealousy, yun. Nainggit si Saul kay David to the point na pinapatay niya na. And last is anger, diba? So ito naman, leads that did not limit David. Ito yung mga leads na hindi naglilimit kay David. So first is family. It did not limit David kahit hindi siya pinili, hindi siya priority ng family niya. Hindi nga siya pinesent, diba? Nung naghanap ng ng si Samuel na maging next na king. Yan. Family yung hadlang sa kanya. Pangalawa, leader. They underestimated him. Ina-underestimate siya ni Saul. Diba? So, pangatlo, background. Yung background ni David. Yung background niya, hindi siya mayaman. Shepherd lang siya. But hindi naging hadlang sa kanya. Wala siyang excuse. Youthfulness and experience. Wala namang experience si King David na maging leader. But dun tumatawag yung Panginoon sa mga taong willing magpasakop kahit wala kang experience. Diba? Yung youthfulness, yung kabataan niya. So, yung dito, yung point ko dito, that is, kung ikaw tinawag ni Lord and it seems na there's something limiting you to His calling, maybe eye-opener to sa atin na first is we have to be humble. We have to submit to our leaders. You cannot be a leader unless you don't have the servant heart or the submissive heart. Kasi how can you teach or impart if you are a leader na sa mga mga sinasakupan on how to submit. Ikaw mismo, ang hirap mong mapasunod. Ang hirap mong sumunod. Diba? So, I hope this message may na-impart ako through kasi may na-impart din si Pastor sa buhay ko. And this teaches me a lot. And also, as you are in process now, I'm also in process. Gusto ko na kung ano man yung process ni Lord sa akin, yun ano man yung natanggap ko, gusto ko din i-impart sa inyo. Kasi salvation, knowledge, wisdom should not stop to a one man. It should be overflowing to many. Diba? Blessing should not stop to you. It should go through you. Diba? God bless and have a good night's sleep. And remind you to pray kung ano man yung sitwasyon mo ngayon, and if it hinders yung pagtawag ng Panginoon sa iyo ngayon, you have to decide. You have to decide whom you will serve. Sabi nga sa Joshua 24:15, sabi ni Joshua, but for me and my house, I will serve the Lord. Thank you. God bless. Good night.